another box of pennies from a local bank, and haven't done this in a little while. It's getting towards winter now, so I'll be doing a lot more coin searches. So I got another box here. You know what we're going to look for? We're going to look for those heirs and varieties. We're going to look for the copper. We're going to look for the Canadians. We're going to look for anything we can find in here. So let's open up and let's see if it is circulated pennies or not circulated pennies. If not, it's going to be one of the world's fastest penny hunts you'll ever see. So if my trusty screwdriver, there we go, gets me through it, as it always does. And there they are. And they look circulated. Those two definitely look circulated. So we got a search here. So you know how this goes. We're going to start with the first one, and I will bring you on in for any finds that we get. So stay tuned, and we'll bring you back on the first find. All right, roll number 2, and we got our first find. Well, technically our third. There was two 2009s I found in the first 2 rolls, but this one popped up, so we got a wheat cent, our very first wheat cent. So let's flip it around and see what year that is. That is a 1948 Denver. Let me verify that, and yes, it is. 1948 Denver, so our first Wheatie, and it is from the 40s. We get a 48 Denver, so nothing too special, but again, it's a great start on roll number 2, so we will keep on searching and bring you on the next find. All right, roll number 3, and we got our first Canadian there, and it's popping up. It's going to be zinc, unfortunately, but, I got to show it. It's a first Canadian, so it's a 2005, featuring the old queen there, getting old. It is not magnetic. I don't see a P on there, and it's not sticking. So just an ordinary zinc 2005 Canadian wheat cent. So, or maple leaf, I should say not wheat, maple leaf. So that is our first one. I thought I'd show it to you. So that will start us off on our first Canadian pennies. So I want to thank my friends up north in Canada for your pennies. Appreciate them. And we'll keep on searching and bring on the next find. All right, we are on roll 5, and we got multiple Canadians in this roll, so I thought I'd share it with you. Actually, we got 3 Canadians. I didn't see that one until I was just kind of spread them out here. Both those are the back, but this one's kind of corroded and icky, but there it is. It is 1983. As you know, that is 98% copper, so we will take that. Oh, there is the first one, and then 2 and 3 are right next to each other pretty much. There's one penny in between. Oh, let's flip that around. And that one's going to be a 50-year Queen Elizabeth commemorative. That is 1992. So there it is, featuring the Queen there. So very nice. It is 98% copper, as you know, so we will take that. And here comes the last one, face upward in it. It's an older one. It's a 1976. Again, 98% copper from my friends up north in Canada. I appreciate your pennies because they are 98% copper and worth more than a penny. So I didn't see anything else in here, but a lot of older copper. So we will take that all day long, and I will bring you in on the next find. All right, we are on roll 13, and we got our second Wheatie here, so let's pull it out. It is facing right towards us, and it is a 1946 Philadelphia, so our second wheat penny of the bunch, so we will take that. And I didn't see anything else going through here, so we will keep on searching and bring you on the next find. All right, we are on roll 15 here, and I started searching through this, and I didn't see it because it was kind of hidden, but we got another Wheatie right there, so there it is, facing upward. It is a 1945 Philadelphia. So there it is, all in 45 form. It's a little used and abused. It's been passed around a couple billion times, but we will still take it. 1945, that is our third Wheatie, and it is our third from the 40s. So get a lot of nice ones from the 40s. So we will keep on searching and bring you on the next find. All right, roll 17, and we got another Wheatie here, and it was kind of hidden again, so I started going through it, and we found one, and it is sticking outward as well, and that is a very nice 1937 Philadelphia, so we got one from the 30s finally. Broke our 40 streak, and we're going to get one in the 30s, so very nice, that 37 Philadelphia, our oldest one today. I don't think I saw anything else in here, so we will keep on searching and bring you on the next find. All right, we are on roll 22, and we got multiple hits here, so let's pull them out and see what we got. So you can see the first one is right there. It is a Canadian penny. So there it is, 1989 Canadian penny. That is 98% copper from my friends up north in Canada. I appreciate your pennies because you don't want them no more, but we will take them. So there's our first find. And looks like we're going to get a wheat penny too right there, a couple down. So let's pull that out and see it. It is a 1953 Denver. So that is our first wheat penny from the 50s. There it is. Used and abused, been passed around a couple hundred times, but still kind of fun to find. There is another wheat one. That is our fifth wheat and our first from 1950s. So we're about halfway through, and we're hitting about our average for both Canadians and wheat pennies. And I didn't see anything else in here. So we will keep on searching and bring you on the next find. All right, roll 23. We got back-to-back Wheaties and rolls. So there it is. It's sticking right up there, right in the middle. It was easy to spot. So let's pull it out and see what we get. There it is. Wheat is facing us, so let's flip it around. And we're going to get a 1945. So we got another one from the 40s. That is our fourth one from the 40s and our sixth Wheatie in this box. So this box is turning out to be pretty good. So only halfway through and already getting quite a bit of Wheaties. So I didn't see anything else. But man, there are a lot of older ones in here. So that is for sure. I saw a lot from the 70s and 60s. So there's one from 73. So there's quite a bit in here. So we'll keep on searching and bring you on the next find. All right, you see the roll out there, so you know what time it is. It is time for Live at 25, where we open up the 25th roll and the 50th roll live to see if we can pick up anything. And let's look at the ends here. So one end's older, one end's newer. Let's see if we can pull something good out of here. We've been getting quite a few Wheaties, so I'm liking that. We have gotten about 9 foreign coins. So let's see if we can pull anything out here. And see if we can pull it live for you guys, because that's always more fun when we pull it live, because I can't do every roll, but I could definitely do a couple rolls for you. And let's see, we got one from 1960, so that's an older one, but not a wheat penny. 1973, and we got 1980, so there's some coppers in here. Oh, there's a Canadian. There we go. We get a Canadian. Very nice. There it is. That is a 1996. That is the last year of the copper penny. So 98% copper goodness from my friends up north in Canada. I appreciate your Canadian pennies because that is 90% copper. And that makes it worth 3 cents at least. So that is my 10th Canadian. And as you know, I always get a lot of Canadian coins. And it's always fun when we pull it live. There's a 61. Oh, like I said, 78. So quite a few coppers. Another 68 Denver. I'm just not seeing that's a 76 Philadelphia, a wheat cent. So 73. And I will have to go through all this. I mean, there's quite a bit of older ones in here. That's for sure. 81. There's 72 Philadelphia, another 81, a lot of copper, so 72 Denver. So we'll go through this roll, and we will bring you in on the next find. All right, very next roll, roll 26, and we got multiple Canadians, so I thought I'd bring you in on this one. So let's take a peek. There is the first one. It's showing. I can see the queen on the edge there, so right there. That looks like it's going to be a newer one, and it is 1998, so that one is definitely zinc, but we will still take it. That is our 11th Canadian coin. And here comes the 12th one right there. And that definitely one is an older one. That is a 1976 in pretty decent shape. So that is 98% copper goodness from my friends up in Canada. So I appreciate your pennies. There it is. That is Canadian penny number 12. And I didn't see anything else. But again, there's quite a bit of older ones in here. So we always take those. We love the copper. So we'll keep on searching and bring in the next find. All right, roll 30, and we got multiple hits in here, so I thought I'd bring you in. So the first one right there is a Canadian is sticking straight up, so let's take a peek at it. It is a 2006, so just a normal zinc penny with the old queen on the back. There she is, no markings on it, so it definitely is not magnetic, so nothing special there. But it is our 13th Canadian penny. And we got wheat penny coming in here. And where is it? It is right there. It was facing upward as well. And that is a 1941 Philadelphia. Very nice. Another one from the 40s. And we are stacking these up big time. So we will probably hit our average on wheat pennies. Like I said, we usually hit about 10 wheat pennies a box. And we are definitely on our way for that. So a 1941 Philadelphia. And a Canadian penny, and I didn't see anything else. Of course, there's a lot of copper in there, so we'll keep on searching and bring you on the next find. All right, roll 31, and we got some minor hits in here, so I thought I'd bring you in. So there's the first one. It is a 2009. Nothing special, but again, they're hard to find, that's for sure. That's a 2009 Philadelphia, a little scratched up. I don't know if we'll keep it or not, but 2009s are hard to find, that's for sure. So... and up next, we got another Canadian here, and that one is 1963, and that is a young head. So let's flip it around. There she is, all in young head form. As you know, all young heads are 64 and older, and we got one from 1963, and that's our first young head in this box, and that is Canadian number 14. And, of course, that's 98% copper from our friends up north, up in Canada. And I didn't see anything else in here. So we'll keep on searching and bring you on the next find. All right, roll 37. And we got a couple of finds here. One small one, I saw it right from the get-go. It is a 1959 Philadelphia. So, as you know, that counts as a half a point because that is a transitional year. And 59 was a lower mintage, not too low, but still enough to collect. And we got our 8th Wheatie right there. So let's flip it around and see what we got. There it is, all wheat form. And we have a 1941. I believe that's our second one from 1941. And that is our 6th one from the 40s. And our 8th wheat set overall. So overall, not too bad. This is a typical average box, as you could tell, but we will still take it. 1941 Philadelphia wheat set, and we'll keep on searching and bring it on the next find. All right, we are on roll 39, and I got you up on the screen, so you know we found something. So here we do. We got a 1966 Philadelphia, and one thing you want to look for in the 1966 Philadelphias is DDR on the back. So let's flip it around. And here we go, and you can see it all over this pack of this penny. United, you can see it, the E, the D, go into the States. You can see the T, the E, the S, the of, the F. You can see it for sure. Even in America, A, M, E, R. This thing's littered with a double die. So we got another 1966 double die reverse. And again, you know, these are out there every day. And yeah, it's not in the best condition. It's been worn, it's been used. 1966 has been passed around about a couple million times, but you know what? We found it. We found a 1966 DDR. So to show your reference, let's look at the slide here. So this is 1966 DDR. And I don't even have to pull out the pictures. You can kind of see it's doing the exact same thing here. Right there, this is the 1966 DDR 001 FS 801, and I don't have to even show any extra pictures. You can see it definitely right there. And we go back over here. It's a little harder, but once you get up to the D and all that, this is definitely a double die. So we're going to call it right there. We found a variety. We found 1966 DDR, and I am proud of that, and I love finding these things. I know they're not much value. It's worth more than a penny. Yep. Is it worth maybe a buck? Yeah, maybe worth a buck or two. So we'll just leave that up. We'll Count it as another find. 1966 DDR. And we'll keep on searching and bring you the next find. All right, we are roll 47, and I thought I'd bring you in because we got a Canadian penny here, and there it is, 1975. That is 98% copper goodness from my friends up north in Canada, and the reason why I brought you in, it was my 20th Canadian, so I hit my average of Canadian coins. I usually get about 20, and we hit it. And I think we saw another one right there. Nothing special. A 1959 Denver. It's a transitional year. It counts as a half point on my score sheet. So I thought I'd bring you in. So that was the first year of the Lincoln Memorial. So I do collect those, and they didn't make as many as all the other years. So I keep them. So that is it. And we're getting close to number 50. So look out for that, and we'll bring you on the next find. All right, the roll is out there, so you know what that means. It is roll number 50, where we open the 50th one live. And as a special bonus, when I pulled it up and looked at the ends, we got a Canadian ender there. There's Queen Elizabeth showing up front, all proud. So we got one find in here already. So let's open it up. Let's see that Canadian penny. Let's see if it's 98% copper goodness. And... oops, and it kind of exploded on me there. And here we go. There she is. Let's flip her around and see what we get. We get a 1979. As you know, that is 98% copper goodness from my friends up north in Canada. We appreciate your pennies, even though you don't like them no more. You haven't produced a penny since like 2006, but we will take it. And let's see if we get anything else in here live. It's always fun. I know my last roll had lots of copper in it. This one looks not too bad. There's a 61 Denver. 92, we got to look for the close AM. I don't see anything else. Let's go through here. It's a 69 Denver. 78. And I'm not seeing anything else. Nope. So I'll go through this roll. And as you know, we got to go through the copper there. It's a good, decent amount of copper. So look for that. And we will be right back and give you the summary of this box. All right, we are back with that penny box. So here's the summary for that penny box. Overall, we did pretty decent. I would say slightly above average. It ended up being 70 points on my score sheet, which isn't too bad. So we will take that all day long. So let's go over what we got here. We got $6.67 worth of copper pennies. That is 26.7%, which is slightly above average. I usually average about 20 to 22%. So it's nice to get anything over about $5. You do pretty good. So this is $6.67 worth of copper pennies. Up there, we got 22 Canadian pennies. Only one that was a young head, but we will take it. Of the 22, only 4 were zinc, so 18 were 98% copper goodness from my friends up in Canada, so we'll take your pennies all day long, especially those 98% coppers. We did end up with 8 2009s. Again, it's a lower minted year. That's about average for me. I get about 6, so slightly above average there. No errors or varieties in the 2009s, but we will keep that aside. Also, we ended up with actually 9 1959s and 1969 S's. I think 2 were 69 S's. 7 of them were 59s. And as you know, they were transitional years, so I like to keep that. It's always nice to keep. Also, we got some nicer pennies up there. Some AUBUs I got to compare against my album with. So some very nice ones I'll keep aside. So for the wheat pennies, we ended up with 8 wheat pennies, and that's a little below average. I usually average about 10, so slightly below average. And the oldest one of the bunch was this very nice 1937 Philadelphia. It's kind of cool to still find them in the 30s, so we will take that. It's used and abused. It's been passed around probably a few 100 million times, meaning it's a 37. Still, it's kind of nice to find a 90-year-old coin, so Always cool to find. And the big highlight here, and I'll bring it up again, is this 1966 Philadelphia. And you know why. Because it has that double die reverse in there. So you can see it. You can definitely see it in the States. You can see it there. So there it is right there. The T, the A, the E, the S, part of the F. We keep scrolling over there. You can see it in America as well right there. Overall, a very beautiful coin. Yeah, it's used, it's abused, it's been passed around, but you know what? It's still a find, and we will count that. So we're going to take that. It is a 1966 DDR. So that is it. Tell me your thoughts. What was your favorite coin? Was it that 66 DDR there, or was it some of the other pennies? Let me know. I always love doing this. This is always so much fun. I know I got coin lovers out there, so I'm going to try to do more coins. It's getting winter time, so I usually do more coins. Look out for the quarter hunt here soon. I think that's going to be next, so look out for that. And Retro Robbie saying, collect what you love.